Well,
I feel it.
Bring up the light just for a sec, but not long. So welcome tonight, class, in sonic psychotechnology. I trust that you all had your neuro-linguistic programming upgrades done. Did anyone not get their upgrade done? No. We have a little difficulty, there'll be some gaps. Also, just up front, I'm still suffering from the pineal laryngitis. And so I've had to channel most of my lecture tonight from parallel dimensions. These are alternative cells of mine that have helped me author my book in sound and science fiction films, which I'm going to be lecturing about tonight. And then finally, I think with most of you having your psychotechnology upgrades done, should be ready for tonight's programming. So, the Wormius Virus. I'm still struggling with the Wormius Virus. So there's some unpredictability that's going to happen. I just can't quite quell Wormius, but you know,
Throughout popular culture in the 1960s, electronic instrumentalities and new sonic experiences created an interface between the mind and an emerging psychedelic techno-cosmos. Science fiction films have paved the way for it for more than 10 years. By the end of the 1950s, electronic sound had become a well-established convention for outer space and psychic space. Science fiction cinema exploits the sonic index in the most literal of ways, making the otherwise intangible spaces, both cosmic and psychological, of electronic sound the stuff of its narratives, imagery, and atmospheres. As layers of electronic sound coexist and interact in a given film, a complex cosmic psychogeography takes shape. Developed a complex form of sonic psytech and opened up new domains of cinematic subdiegetics, along with psychological and technological events played out. The primitive and minimal sound designs of Gojira avoided the electronic instrumentation of its North American counterparts, creating an audible footprint that suggested a clash of ancient and impending time realities. Forbidden planet's extreme electronic tonalities turned from traditional instrumental interfaces to instead develop a prototypical form of circuit bending, cybernetic programming, and the artificial life of biomedia. As moments of novelty shift from musical composition toward sound editing, and a film soundtrack becomes part of a post-production assemblage of the film, the creation of the sonic novum is often achieved through a final, comprehensive edit and mixdown of all audiovisual material into a single cinematic experience, often executed by the film's director. This change really begins with two films of the French New Wave from the early 60s, La Jetée and Alphaville. The directors, Chris Marker and Jean-Luc Godard respectively, conduct radical experiments in sound editing that yields an experience at once fragmented, disjointed, multi-layered, and often disconnected from the visual content. Yet they beg multiple layers of viewer cognition and engagement. They also explore the capacity of cinema to transform time and consciousness through a common dedication to the assemblage of vast but ultimately broken sonic novums that completely permeate the cinematic experience. And at my feet, there is a skull. Thin lines of copper bell wire have been traced along the coronal suture. These wires are connected in turn to a motorized coil. Around the coil, the capacitors and diodes are joined to screws for tuning. And from this coil, the wires run beneath the surface of the moon. From there, they draw from its cold matter some remains of life, enough to run the small engine of a desiccated brain. And it signals still, and without ceasing, a call to whom or to what lies waiting stand still.
Performing over here, we're going to hook up a couple of wires. We need to take a quick break. Please do. It might take us a minute or so to get this going, but